I have a speech here, but these aren't prescriptions, so I can't read. It's so great to be here with all these other celebrities and great musicians, you know. And okay. I want to thank Paul, Gene, and Peter. Thank you so much, Tom, for that beautiful introduction. I want to thank the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for inducting us. Thank you very much. And here I am. You know, when I was 13 years old and I picked up my first guitar, I always sensed that I was going to be in for something big. And little did I know, a few years later, there it was. I experienced the summer of love. All right. That was before I met these clowns. And several years later, we got together, and you know the story. It's all history. If I named everybody that helped us through our career, I'd be here for another half an hour. So it's great to be here. I wanted to touch on the fact that, you know, I've been sober now 7.5 years. We still need to educate the people in this country about sobriety, because some people think that it has to do with willpower. But, you know, unfortunately, most addicts are born that way, and people need to be educated about that, you know. My sponsor he had a good saying, you know, to try to explain what it's like to be an addict. You know, when people say, use willpower, he'd say, try using willpower when you have diarrhea, you know. Life's been good to me. You know, hopefully I got another 10 or 20 years to go. Thank you very much.
And with that, the 2024 season comes to an end. Good night.
I welcome you guys back one here. If you're new, consider subscribing, liking, and also share this video. So Ace Frehley, the man who was born as Paul Daniel Frehley on April 27, 1951 in the Bronx, New York. He was an American guitarist, a songwriter, and one of the founding members of the legendary rock band known as KISS or KISS, known to millions as the Spaceman or the Space Ache. This unique style, charisma, and his explosive stage performance, like you can see at the beginning of this video, helped him define the band's identity in the 70s. And of course, his makeup and of course persona became iconic, symbolizing KISS's blend of music and theatrical spectacle. He joined the band in 1973, becoming the band's lead guitarist and of course contributing to many of their early classic hits. And of course his distinctive solos and songwriting added a signature edge to the group's sound. Then he released a successful soul album featuring the hit song New York Groove. He's been regarded as one of those legends within rock and roll. And of course, early on, he had released a statement on Instagram, I think in early October, that due to unbearable circumstances and illness, the legend was going to cancel all his shows. So that was the statement he released. Because of medical reasons, he had to cancel many of his shows, but unfortunately news came out that he had passed away. We are sending our deepest condolences to his family, friends, the fans, and everyone who knew and loved the legend. Rest in power, King.